this strategy that I've had lay out for me has been incredibly successful. I'm someone who gets stressed very easily, especially when I feel like I'm overwhelmed, and academics are extremely important to me. So that's, adds on more stress. But this has really helped the process feel that much less stressful, which really means a lot, especially since the college admissions process itself can be so cutthroat on top of these often high stress academic environments. It didn't feel like it was a chore, I guess. Like meetings felt fun. It always felt like it wasn't just like a get this done sort of situation. And like you really cared about where I was at, the rest of my schedule, working with school and extracurriculars, especially because I do speech and debate. So it can be a lot of just like academic stuff at once. And deadlines were like encouraged and, reinforced, but not necessarily super strict. And I feel like that made me meet those deadlines more because I never felt like too stressed, or I never felt like I was too pressured to do anything. And it was just overall a very positive and encouraging experience, I would say.
I like the cadence. I like the structure. I like the discipline. I think there was a lot of gentle, nodding and prodding, but I think that helps. And I think that the detailed explanation of what's about to happen and it actually happened, it calms parents, calmed me, right? Because I needed to have that. So I like that. But I just thought it was really good about how we're going to do X, then we're going to do Y, then we're going to do Z. Here's probably what's going to happen with that. This is what we're going to achieve. Here's what you don't need to freak out about, but you probably will, things like this.
Or just having a place to start. I mean, we're 40 years removed from the process, and things are a lot different now than they were back then. Yeah. So it helped having somebody kind of guide us through and guide Audrey through, because, sometimes hearing things from somebody else is much better than hearing them from your parents. And it was nice to be able to kind of let that part go and know she was in good hands.
Definitely. I would also say like the structure of everything was amazing. Like I even tell my friends, like my junior friends, that over the summer I would spend Monday through Thursday, an hour every day working on college supplemental essays, and it put me, light years ahead when senior fall came around.
Starting like your sophomore year, I think it's when we started working with your team, and just the advice for summer programs. I mean, all these things that kind of start building, her resume, which sounds funny when you're 14 years old, but it's true. So by the time you're applying, you have volunteer work, you had summer programs, you had all kinds of things that, maybe we wouldn't have even thought of on our own, that also helped her, kind of achieve her goals and getting into the school that she wanted to.
I have a super close friend of mine, and we're very similar academically, but she hasn't had like a one-on-one college counseling experience. Like there's been a really big difference, even if we have similar merit academically and similar extracurricular. Everything was made to be very manageable and almost conversational. As opposed to having, a 2-hour long meeting once a month, we'd have 30-minute sessions every week. And in those sessions, we'd go over one, draft of a college essay that I'd worked on, or 2 tasks for next week. And we would always have, nice conversations, and everything felt super supportive, and a lot of the pressure was taken off.
Plus, I feel like each person she worked with really got to know her. I felt like Tyler got to know her very well, knew how to speak to her, how to, when she got a little stressed out, how to calm her down. So again, being able to kind of step back, like I said, and have somebody that you trust, that you feel like knows your child and is taking good care of them. That was a big thing. Nice getting that follow-up email after each meeting, kind of summarizing where she was, what you'd done, what you'd covered, what was coming next. We never really felt like we were lost or didn't know what was going on. So that means a lot as a parent.
Yeah, that was huge, because I think that just helped us stay on the same page.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much. I mean, I feel like this whole meeting has just been like, thank you. But I can't say it enough. Like it really has made the world of difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.